Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Bowers, the man in motion. On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
A gain of 17
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Ready.
2nd and 10. They'll send a man in motion left. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Best. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Raiders.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's Thornton. And he's in. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one, up top for Dobbs. That is caught, and he will score. Romeo Dobbs, touchdown Broncos. That his second TD catch of the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
The ball carrier, out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9. Run right at the gut with Genty. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Vegas.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down.
On the set.
A run. Genty. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down.
19 Tiger.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Besh. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Raider first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
18, Pioneer.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Tight end going in motion here.
Hey, smash. Set, go.
Here's Genty. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9.
Panther 11. Let's go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Broncos 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Oh, I said.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
First down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Oh, I said.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Big opening up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score, as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
A gain of 12.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated. One quarter in the books. Knotted at 14 on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with a first down coming up.
Ready, set. 18,
They'll look to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Almost set. Ready.
This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. It's second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receiver's saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A first down throw for Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Behind.
Handoff now for Harvey, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Almost set.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Rolling right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
Nix from the gun on third down. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And a nice defensive play there. Good awareness coming through to make the play in the backfield for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now Gentile. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Back to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On the give, this is Harvey. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Big J.J. Pajees in there on the tackle. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6.
Hey, kill!
Again, it's Harvey. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he will go all the way. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Ready!
They'll throw. It's Nix. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit, as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll run the draw with Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, anytime you dial up a draw, Mike, you have the defensive line and the linebackers accounted for. Who you don't have is any of the secondary defenders. It's a perfectly timed secondary safety blitz. He's able to get in the backfield and stop this play before it even had a chance to get started.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down.
That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
On the give, it's Harvey. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hold on, son! Ready!
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught. It's Evans. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. First catch of the game for Evans, and he's got that 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hold on, son! Ready!
Here's Nix to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready! Ready!
Play action now. It's Nix. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
That's caught by Harvey. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker. So, a decision to make here as it's 4th down.
Well, chalk that up as a win for the defense. Great job keeping a lid on this offensive passing attack. Force the ball to get checked down to the running back, rally, tackle him short of the sticks. And now it brings up a pretty interesting 4th down call. And, Coach, I think you got to go for it.
Nick's gonna throw for it. one in. Touchdown, Denver.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. This one is gonna sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. The gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's a second and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas. His second touchdown of this first half. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders have come back to level things. It's 28 all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Almost set. Ready.
Knicks now on first and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Harvey. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos will go up by 7.
Broncos 35, Raiders 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Talanoa Hufanga has the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Forced to his right. Now he'll run. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
first down throw for Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Right here. Hey, Sean, let's go.
On second down, Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Broncos.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's Dobbins. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 9.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Right here.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Hold on a sec.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. Space to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hold on a sec.
Throwing is Nix. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Raiders 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw right side is taken in by Bash. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll run with Genty. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now a 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
25 yards on the
They
play.
get 25 on that connection. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Whoa. And he will score. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
begin on the ground with Harvey. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 31. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
From the 31, here's second and a couple. They'll turn and hand this one off. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
That's good for a Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll lead to a second down. Straight ahead goes Harvey. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. On the ground, this is Harvey. Had to push through that one tackler, but he is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Over the middle, he fits it into Doubs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Broncos. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Game on. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Raiders. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Broncos 49, Raiders 42.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Almost set.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Open man, right side, he's got him. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
First down.
A big one here in the fourth quarter. 33 yards.
Ready. 180.
On first down, it's Harvey. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Almost set. Ready. Motion, motion.
A run once more, that's Harvey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Broncos are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Almost set. Ready. 180.
They're trying to punch it in with Harvey. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short.
Short of the goal
Down
line.
at the 1.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Ball
goal.
a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Almost set. Ready. Hey, kill.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and
So,
goal
right
to
out of the
go.
2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Now from a yard farther back, it's 3rd and goal.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Return.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Lots of space past the 45. It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 37-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
It is brought in the end zone. Dante Thornton, touchdown Las Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Handoff now for Harvey. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Harvey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run here with Harvey. And he's not going to get there. Wallop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop. and it sets up 4th down.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, my son.
They'll run for it. It's Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down. And he gets more than he needs. 4 yards. The pickup on that 4th and 2.
Broncos, 1st down.
Ready. Ready, my son.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.